Alright.
Show on the road.
Alright, hello everybody. Outside Man Podcast.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good afternoon. Good
Yep.
morning.
Bit of a storm happening right now.
It's cracking. The
Yeah,
storm's in
it's
Brisbane.
cracking. The storm's in Brisbane.
Ready for a
2
big
nights
weekend.
early.
Bit of a mess out there.
Yeah, bit of a mess, but you know, the show must continue.
Yeah. So, did you have a good week this week?
I did have a very good week.
Excellent.
Both my Rooster teams got up.
Yeah, up the Chookies.
Up the Chookies.
Chookies looking good for the NRL grand final.
Oh, not sure about that, but maybe the finals.
Don't count your Roosters before they're hatched.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They're looking good. JWH is out.
Yeah, JWH. So
Bit of a brain snap.
yeah, on 2 fronts there, but we'll discuss that a
We'll
little
get
bit
that in a
later.
minute. So,
Yep.
thanks for joining us tonight.
Yep. First of all, who's our sponsor?
Sponsor SAE Group.
Yep.
They've been helping us out all season,
Yep.
looking after us. So get onto it.
Yep. Solar.
batteries and solar.
Yep.
Tesla power walls, Bush Shack solar, big resort solar, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Batteries. Give them a call. 1300 18 20 50.
Yep.
Hit them up on the web, www.saegroup.com.au.
Yep. And up to this man, Matt Porter.
Tell them Matt sent you,
Yep.
we'll give you a special deal.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
give us a call. Even if you want to have a chat, give us a call.
Yeah, I do it all the time. All right, getting to the weekend's footy.
Let's we'll go through the women's quick tonight. We're under a bit of time pressure.
Yep. I'm not, but he is.
I am tonight. There's other things I need to do, but another good round of footy
Yes.
for the ladies this week.
Yep.
A couple of close games as well. So the first game was on Saturday night or afternoon.
Yep.
Eels versus Cowboys.
Yep. I did watch a little bit of this, and
Eels got their first win of the season.
yes, they did. So you know, it's finally good. They
Turning around.
yeah, not sure they'll make the finals, but
Well, they got a couple. How many? It's only 8 rounds, isn't it?
yeah, only 8
So
rounds.
they
So
got a 3 or 4 rounds left.
yeah, so they got to start winning a few more. But
Yep.
yeah.
And the Titans came away with a win for the second game on Saturday.
Yep.
23-22 over the Dragons. Another close one by a field goal.
Yeah, I thought the Dragons had this one. I was watching a little bit of it, but yeah, the Titans just came back at the end of the day and
Clinched it.
got the 2 points. So
It's good. It's exciting footy when it's like that.
Yep.
And then the last game.
No.
This was a bit different. We the Roosters versus West Tigers.
Yep.
Roosters came away with a big win, 48-10.
Yep. I watched this one. I was very happy.
We did think it was going to be a lot closer
Yep.
because Wests had been shown a lot of
Yeah, some
form.
promising signs, but
Roosters just
mate, we are
stepping
going
it up.
from strength to strength.
stepping it up.
Yep. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
And speaking of strength, Broncos big win over the Raiders on Sunday, 40-8.
Yep.
So another big win for the Broncos. So they're starting to get into their season as well.
Yep.
And then the last game this week was the Knights versus the Sharkies.
Yeah, this was pretty even, and then yeah, just with about 10 minutes to go, Newcastle scored a try to sort of just make it, 22-14.
Yeah, so a good win for Newcastle. So the ladder as it stands.
Yep. So we got both the Roosters and Newcastle on 10 points. So they're 4-1 for the season.
Yeah.
So they're going really well. And then we got the Titans and the Raiders both on 8 points. So they round out the top 4. And then just outside, we've got the Broncos on 6 points, and then followed by the Sharks and Tigers, Dragons and Cowboys all on 4 points. So, that's pretty tight.
Yep.
And of course, the Eels are on 2 points.
Yep. So, and the point differential there, it's only Roosters, Knights, and Broncos on a positive points differential.
Yep.
So Roosters on 122, Knights 61.
Yep.
So Roosters are just laying on the points this season.
Yep. That's the way we like to see it.
Smashing them.
Looking into the next round, I guess.
So the round coming up, which is round 7. Oh, it's round 7. So they might not have. This might be the second last round then.
Yeah, possibly.
It's 7 weeks already.
Yeah, it's gone like that.
Oh man. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So the first game Saturday morning, Raiders versus Knights, 4th versus 2nd.
Yep.
GIO Canberra.
I'm probably going to go Newcastle on this one.
Yep.
I think after the Raiders' big loss there last week, I think their confidence will be dented. So.
Well, the Raiders have got to win as
Yeah.
well to stay. Well, they really do need to win.
Yes, they do.
So they can stay in the top 4 and move up a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, there'll be a close game. I would probably have to agree with you there with the Knights. I think they look a bit better.
Yeah. Broncos and Sharks.
So with the men's games, this
Yep.
is always a good game to watch because you pretty much guarantee the Broncos are going to smash the Sharks.
Yep.
If it's in Brisbane.
Yep.
This game's in Townsville, so it's sort of Queensland-ish, I guess.
Yep.
So this is the first of a double header. I'm thinking Broncos.
I'm thinking Sharks.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I
You
think.
think Sharks for an upset?
Yep, Sharks.
I think Broncos are getting on a roll though.
Yeah, but no one likes the Broncos.
This is your prejudice. So this last game on the Saturday, Cowboys versus Dragons.
Probably go the Cowboys in that one.
Home field advantage.
Yep, home field advantage.
So that's, I might have to agree with you there as well.
Yeah.
What have we got?
Hey?
Then Sunday, we've got Titans versus West Tigers.
Yep.
Where are they at? Seabus. So they'll be playing before the men's game.
Yes. I'm going to have
Titans.
to go Titans in that one, I think.
Yeah, that'll be a good game for the Titans. They're showing that they've got the grit and determination to get the win.
Yep.
So Titans for the win there.
Oh, this will be a close game.
Do we even have to ask?
This will be so close.
Last game, Roosters versus Eels, 1st versus 10th.
Yeah.
Chookies?
Yeah, I think the Chookies might
You
win.
want Eels for an upset?
Yeah.
Game of the round?
Oh, no.
No.
Do you reckon there's going to be 50 points in this one?
I reckon. It'll be, I think it might be a little bit closer than you reckon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because this could be one of those ones that they go in and they're like, oh yeah, it's...
Just the Eels.
You train not to have that mindset of like, it's the bottom team, but I don't know. Yeah, it could very well be a...
Put your money where your mouth is, mate.
Roosters.
Oh.
I'm tipping Roosters. I'm not that silly.
Oh, you're not that
The
silly.
Chookies are too good this year. They're looking too good. So that was that. So a bit of news, actually.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to stop that there.
Okay.
So a bit of news, actually, this week. There's lots of issues around teams not having their best teams.
Yep.
There's talk about people wanting to bring in a bye round between the last round and the first game of the finals, which I actually agree with. I think that's a good idea because it gives everyone a bit of a breather, a bit of space.
Yeah.
It could be detrimental because you have that week off and then you got to get straight back into it. And if you're the last team of the season and you've got the bye, then you've got 2 weekends that you've got to buy. So, but then is it not fair if the team with the last bye is actually in the finals and they get the week off and no one else does?
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah, I actually would have to just disagree with your opinion because I think it's the survival of the fittest.
Yeah, I can see that. Just carry on and get it done.
Yeah, just carry on and get it done. And
well, the reward is, I guess, if you win and you're in the top 4, you get the final week off. Anyway.
And not that we really talk about the other code, but I know in the AFL they have the week off.
Yeah.
And I think it's sort of like everyone's sort of looking towards the finals, and then it's just like, there's nothing on.
Oh, so a bit of a momentum killer.
Yeah, a bit of a momentum killer.
Yes, I see what you're saying. So it's interesting.
Yeah. And when it comes to my opinion is always right.
No, your opinion is always yours.
Yep.
More news came out today.
Yep.
Wednesday when we filmed it. A bit of hazing in the Bulldogs camp.
Yes.
Did you hear that? One of the unnamed players were
wrestling or something like that.
Well, they were late to training.
Yep.
And then they were made to wrestle 12 of the other players. So I don't know what that would involve, but apparently the the guys walked off and said, I'm not coming back. So
yeah.
But it happened a month ago.
Oh,
it happened
okay.
like 4 weeks ago. It's only come out today. So someone from the clubs texted out to the news outlets this morning or overnight about it, and now it's all through the media today.
Yeah. So what do you think that says about the Bulldogs culture?
Oh, it's not real good, eh?
Yeah.
But, you know, like, it's sort of, I don't know, you can't belittle people, and because that's a form of abuse, form of bullying.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you got to be tough to be in the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a tough one. Dom Young from the Knights, he's on a try record.
Yeah.
He's just got to get one more try in the regular season. He's the all-time Knights highest try scorer for a season.
Yeah.
And the Knights are on a win streak as well.
Eight wins in a row?
Yes, so club record win streak. So
and then he's coming to the Roosters next year. So
yeah, look out. He might get leading try scorer for the Roosters.
Yeah, I know.
You might, go with that. Righto, so last round 26 of the NRL. We'll go through that quickly. A bit of an upset. The first game was Thursday night, Panthers versus Eels. Eels come away with a very convincing win, 32-18 over Penrith.
Yep.
Penrith looked a bit confused, a bit dazed and confused.
Yeah. Eels played very well though, I thought.
They did. Quite well. King Gutho looks like he came off in the last probably 10 minutes with a knee, something wrong with his knee. So I haven't heard any more from that, but he couldn't carry on. But and
then also Jermaine Luai also came off with an injury. So
dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
So he's out until the final if they get into
to make it to the grand final.
So that's a big out for them.
Yeah.
Big casualty.
But for the Eels, just quickly, it's almost like like a season, what could have been,
Well, it just shows that they've got it.
Yeah, they've got it.
They can mix it. So and they're the only ones to beat Penrith. Out of the last 6 times they've played, they've beat them 5 times or something.
Yeah.
So and Jason picked it last week. So go back and watch last week's episode. Yep. Jason picked the Eels.
And just quickly, Josh Hodgson announced his retirement today.
Yep.
So he's been a lot of injury prone. So
he's not in a good way. I don't think. I think it's his neck.
Oh, okay.
I think it's his neck. So yeah. He's a tough player.
Yeah, he was probably up there with Cameron Smith at one time. The best hooker in the game.
So Friday night, the first game, Warriors versus Dragons in Auckland. I was a little bit worried right at the start for the Warriors. They looked really
the Dragons actually scored first in this game.
Yeah, Dragons were looking good. There's a few weird things that happened. Tyrell Sloan didn't push the ball out or ground the ball in goal.
Yeah.
And then come in through to score the try. So
yeah, I actually thought the referees helped the Warriors in this game a little bit.
It seemed like that. It was the reverse at the start in the first probably 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
When Dragons were really on top, and I'm like, oh geez, the Warriors got to do something here, and then they've turned around. But it was still a close game, 18-6. So a little bit worrying.
Yeah, you probably want the Warriors with a bit more form coming into like a better win, I guess you could say. The second Friday night game, Dolphins versus Cowboys.
Yeah, at Suncorp, Cowboys with a win, 34-10.
It wasn't ever a contest.
Yeah.
Like I turned off, to be honest. About half time, like
the
Dolphins were never in it.
They looked tired. They looked like they were all tired. A few little silly things as well. Hemso was a bit average.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
Yeah, I did see though today that the Dolphins have the record for the team starting up for their first year of 30,000 members.
Yes. That's good for them.
Yeah, that's good for them. So hopefully they'll continue.
Yeah, they've got some good pickups for next year as well. So
yeah,
I don't see them being. This was a good year for them, even though they're right down the bottom.
Yeah.
The start of the year showed that they came out all guns blazing, but they've just faded off.
Yeah.
Last half of the season, which New club and all. So Saturday afternoon game, Storm versus Titans. First half, Titans were looking good to,
Yep.
you know, they were mixing it with Storm, and then Storm have just run away with it.
Yeah.
In the second half, and Titans just didn't look like they were coming back at all.
Yeah, like, I don't know what to say. Yeah, just giving up. I mean, Tino tried hard, but that was about it, really.
Jerome Hughes is out as well. I think he picked up an injury in that game.
Yep. Ryan Pappenhauer's first game back.
Yep.
He looks pretty good, to be honest.
So he's starting this week.
Yeah, he's starting.
Fullback, so we'll get to that in a minute. Saturday night game, Roosters, West Tigers. Roosters rolled the Tigers pretty hard. Jared Weir-Hargrave come in with a big hit on Appy. It was a big hit, and his head hit Jared's chest, so it wasn't a shoulder to head, but it was chest to head.
Yeah.
And he got 3 weeks for that.
Yep.
And that's probably because of prior. And then there was the headbutt.
Yeah, then there was a headbutt. So he's now got 7 weeks off. So So he's not going to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
He's no grand final, no Las Vegas.
I did read that there's rumblings within the Roosters too that they're very not happy, not impressed with him at all.
Yeah.
Especially of his age, being an elder statesman. He's 34.
Yeah.
So he's one of the oldest.
Yeah, he's a nice bloke, but as soon as he gets onto that field, he just doesn't think sometimes.
Raging bull. Saturday, second game, Raiders versus Broncos, GIO. Big game, big hits.
Yep.
Few controversies. Corey Horsburgh, big hit on report. Now he's failed his.
I think he got 3 weeks.
4 weeks. He's got
4
4 weeks, so he'll be out until grand final if they get that far.
Yep. Did you see when the game was over there?
Reece Walsh's hit.
Yeah, the Raiders put in a little bit of a chip kick, and it went to Reece Walsh, and then I think Walsh was sort of faking a bit of an injury.
He was going slow.
Yeah, he's going slow, and Jordan Rapana just came in and absolutely smashed him.
Yeah, wrecked him. So it was all good, but there was a bit of.
Broncos.
There was a bit of heat there in that game too.
Broncos did have some massive calls go towards them.
They did, and they looked pretty.
But they did look good. They were probably the better team.
They were in the second half. They were definitely in the first probably 15, 20 minutes. They looked a bit shaky as well.
Yeah.
So, but they come away with a win. They're on top of the ladder right now. Sunday afternoon, first game, Bulldogs versus Manly. No surprises here. Manly come away with a big win, 42-24.
Yeah.
Bulldogs just looked very average again. They weren't chasing the ball on kicks.
Yeah.
Just missing tackles. Just didn't look like they wanted to be there. So they've got some big issues.
I didn't watch this game at all.
I watched a bit of it. They just didn't look interested. Manly come away with a win. Last game, Knights versus Sharks. Knights with the win.
Yeah, it was actually pretty even up until half time. I think it was about 12-6 or something like that at half time.
Yeah.
And then, Newcastle just came away in the second half.
Looking good. Bradman Bass was really good.
Yeah.
Kalen Ponga was great. Had a couple of really good runs there.
Yeah.
Ducking and weaving as he does. So, they're looking good.
Yeah.
Big win streak for them.
Yeah. And I think for the Sharks, I know they'll make the finals, but I think they'll need to make a couple of changes.
I don't think they've beaten anyone higher than them on the ladder.
Yeah. And, there was a couple of times there where, Wayne Graham got beat, and as fair as he's been a great statesman for the game, I think now it's the right time to retire. There was a couple of times where he did get beat pretty easy.
Yeah. So he is retiring.
He is retiring. Yeah.
So that's it. So let's have a look at the ladder real quick. So we have from the top Broncos looking at minor premiership, 42 points. Panthers on 40. Then we have third Warriors, fourth Storm, fifth Knights, sixth Sharks, then Raiders on 7, Rabbitohs just barely hanging on in 8th. And then we have Cowboys, Roosters, both on 30 points. And then we have Eels in 11th. They had their Mad Monday last week. Eels, Eagles on 12th rather, and then followed by the Titans. Titans and Dolphins both on 22 points, 13 and 14. Bulldogs in 15th. Dragons on 16th. Tigers on 17th. If Dragons get flogged this week,
yep,
and West Tigers have a really big win, Dragons are going to get the spoon.
Yeah.
And Rabbitohs have to win this week to stay in the top 8.
Yeah, well, there's actually a couple of things here. So, providing either the Sharks beat the Raiders, so if the Raiders lose,
yep,
or if the Cowboys lose against Penrith this week, the winner out of the Roosters and Rabbits will go to the finals, and the loser will go to will be out.
Yep.
And then other than that,
so are you saying that if Raiders lose, they'll still stay in the top 8? I think Raiders will drop. Raiders could drop out. Like if
they'll drop out.
Yeah.
With the for and against, and then the winner of the Roosters and.
Yes.
But the thing is, the Roosters and Rabbits game is on Friday night, where those other two games don't happen until Saturday or Sunday. So we got to wait all weekend to the very last game potentially to find out who's going to be in the finals.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think the finals are pretty set. So
it's probably only Penrith and Broncos that might swap. So if Penrith do beat Cows, then they'll get the minor premiership on points differential. Yeah. Warriors are resting a ton of players, and they won't move if they lose.
Yeah.
If Storm win, they could jump up into third.
Yeah.
By the looks of that, because they're on a better points differential. So that could be a bit of movement. They might jump into third there. So Knights are pretty well. Yeah.
So there's still a few ifs and buts.
Up or down a little bit. The bottom of the ladder, not that it matters, is probably not going to move much. Titans can't move. Dolphins will jump the Titans if they win, but the Dogs won't move if they win or lose. So
what about this? If Penrith or the Broncos win the competition, will you jump ship? Will you be a bandwagon supporter?
No.
Oh.
Only if the Wars win.
Oh, the Wars?
I'll come and visit you in New Zealand.
Okay.
And I'll go on the Wars. If the Wars are in the finals, it'll be hard to pass up the Wars.
Are you going to come with me over to New Zealand?
I'll help you move.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring some stuff over for you. All right, so that's the round and the ladder.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go through this week's rounds quick, and then we'll have a look at the teams list.
Yep.
So the first game Thursday night, Broncos versus Storm.
Yep.
This was going to be a big game, but there's tons of players resting. I'm still going to go with the Broncos to win.
Yep.
Only because they're at Suncorp and they don't have as many players out as Storm.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to go Broncos in that one. But if they play each other again in the first week, which could happen...
It's going to be a big game.
I'm going to go for the Storm.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. You hate the Broncos that much?
Oh, yeah.
All right. First game on Friday night, rather. Eagles, versus West Tigers. Yeah. I think they're playing for pride. I'm going to go Tigers. Manly haven't had a real good record at 4 Points Park in the last while.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Tigers in that one.
So I'm thinking the Tigers for an upset.
Yeah.
But both teams will be playing for pride there, so could be a good game. The second game, this is the one that you want to watch. Rabbitohs versus Roosters.
Yep.
Must win for both. If they have any chance of getting the finals, they've got to win.
Yeah, the loser is out. Yeah. The Latrell's out, but then Hargraves is out.
So they're the only two out at the moment. Is Latrell's out suspended and Hargraves is out suspended.
Yeah.
It is at a core. Yeah. How are you feeling?
It's sort of my head says Rabbits, heart says Roosters. Like, I think the Rabbits, after their performance last week, they'll be fired up and ready to go, and I think
Joey Manu, he's been named.
Yeah,
but he's still got a bit of an injury.
Yeah, fitness test. So he has a fitness test tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that will determine.
Yeah. So Thursday he'll have his fitness test. So if you're watching this Thursday night, you'll know. Leave in the comments who you tip.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Roosters.
You're thinking Roosters.
Yeah, I think the Rabbitohs, they got big problems.
Yeah. Well, I see that they got rid of Sam Burgess.
Yeah.
And
it's nearly like they expected to coast into the finals.
Yeah, I think
4 or 5 weeks ago. So they've sort of the efforts dropped off, and I think it's going to bite them.
I guess the only good news for them this week is that Cam Murray re-signed for a couple more years.
Yeah.
But it's like even his form has dipped lately. So
first game Saturday, Dolphins versus Warriors. Dolphins playing for pride. Warriors have got tons of guys out, so they're not obviously too fussed about this. I'm going to go Dolphins for this one at Suncorp. I'm
still going to go Warriors.
You think they'll still get them over? We'll go through the team list in a minute and see if you change your mind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, that sorry, that should be a good game as well.
Yep.
If you're in Brisbane, get along to it. Suncorp's such a great stadium.
Oh.
And it's even better when you're watching rugby league.
Yep.
Saturday afternoon, Panthers versus Cowboys. Cowboys have to win to try and keep their
season
chances alive. Panthers aren't resting anyone at the moment, so they're pretty much full strength except for injuries.
Yeah, I think because they lost last week, I think
they want to win.
That they want to win to get that minor premiership.
Yeah, 3 minor premierships in a row, so hasn't been done for a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Panthers for the win for that in Penrith. That will be
but
that's not a sellout.
Yeah, but I know that the Cowboys, they'll be so fired up for this one.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be ready to go and...
Like, they're going to have to be.
You know, like, it's their season.
I don't know. I don't think the Cows will mix it with Penrith.
No.
Saturday night, Dragons versus Knights. Dragons playing for pride. Knights have got a few guys out. They're resting Kalen Ponga.
I'm going to go Dragons in this one. Like, the Dragons have actually been playing good footy.
They have. They've been so close.
And they're not your typical wooden spoon team.
Agreed. They definitely don't deserve 16th.
Yeah.
Maybe 15th.
Yeah. Not 16th.
Yeah, so Dragons for the win?
Yeah. Yep, I'm going Dragons. I think with Kalen Ponga, he is that important to that team.
Okay.
I know that Newcastle have got Kurt Mann playing fullback, and he goes well, but he's
not Kalen Ponga.
He's not Kalen.
I see what you're saying. So Dragons for the win.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, first game, Titans versus the Dogs. Again, 2 more teams playing for pride. The Bulldogs, I don't think they've got any pride left. I think they're just ready for Mad Monday.
Yeah.
Let this season be over so they can forget about it, move on. Players can change, new players can come in, they can start their pre-season. Hopefully they'll get on it, start their pre-season early, knuckle down, because the amount of talent they've got next year, if they're down the bottom,
there's something.
There will be a lot of very unhappy fans, more so now. So Titans, I think, for the win at Seabus.
Yeah.
Pretty much full strength.
Yeah.
Last game, must win for both teams. I'd say more so for Raiders. They have to win.
Yeah, well, if they don't win this game, there's a potential they could miss the finals.
Yep, so that would be a big fall from grace. 2 strong teams. Raiders are a very physical team as well.
Yeah.
Sharks, I think Nico Hines is back this week.
Yeah.
So they really need to show that they've got it to mix it with the other teams in the finals. So that will be a good game to keep an eye on.
But I don't think that both teams, they're up there with the better teams of the competition. I don't see them winning the competition.
All right, so we'll have a quick look at the teams lists.
Yep.
We'll just go through who's out.
Oh, gee!
We'll go through who's out. So Storm and Broncos. So on the Broncos, we got Billy Walters, Ezra Mam, Herbie Farnworth, Katoni Staggs, Haas and Walsh out.
Yep.
For Storm, Munster, Welch, Grant, Hughes, Sevi, Asafalomon,
whatever.
Nelson.
Nick
Sorry about that. Meany, Eisenhuth, Lorero, Kamakamika, and Coates. Xavier Coates is out. So that's pretty much nearly their top 17 is out.
Yeah.
A big in for the Storm. Chris Lewis, if you're watching. I know Chris Lewis. He doesn't know me, but I know him.
Oh, yeah, you know him,
I've got a connection. He goes good. He's good. So he's a good, strong player. So that's a big in for the Storm.
And obviously, the Paps, he's playing at fullback.
Yeah.
For him, so that'll be a big.
So that's good. It'll be good for him to have a game before the finals.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I think coming into the finals, they're actually going to name him at number 14, and then he's just going to come in and just roam around. And
I think that will work really well for the Storm.
Yeah, and almost and defend at lock, but then in attack, he'll just pick the tired forwards and
Should be quite interesting football. I think that'll be quite good. So Manly versus West Tigers. No real changes there. John Bateman's out and Stefiano is out as well. Manly as is. Roosters, Rabbitohs. Latrell's out. Jacob Host is out, and Jared Hargraves is out for the Roosters. So only for suspensions there, really. Dolphins, Warriors. So Warriors have got Fanua Blake, Nickel Clockstad's out, Lieutenant Zesniak's out, Metcalf's out, Sean Johnson's out, Tohu Harris is out, I think he's injured, and Wade Egan. So there's a fair bit of firepower there that is out.
Yeah.
So Dolphins have got JJ Collins and Josh Kerr out. Panthers, Cowboys. Jerome Luai's out and Jesse McLean's out. That's it. Cowboys are as is, apart from injuries.
Yep.
Dragons, Knights. We have Musgrove and Finau out for the Dragons, and Knights has got Gagai, Ponga, Crossland, and Frizzell out.
Yeah. Geez.
So there's a little bit there. Titans and Bulldogs. Titans are as is. Isaac Liu's out. I think he's injured.
Yeah.
And we got Harrison Edwards and Tavita Pangai Jr. is out for the
Dogs. That's no great miss.
I think TJP's got dropped.
Yeah.
TPJ.
I don't blame him.
Sharks and Raiders. Sharks as is. Papali'i is out for the Raiders. Injured again, I think.
Yeah. So what do you think about teams dropping all their best players for the last game? Do you reckon it should be allowed or?
Well, their focus is the finals.
Yeah.
So they're entitled to drop players. They don't have any obligation to play any particular players just because the fans want to see these players.
Yeah.
They make money off the tickets, obviously, and attendance and TV rights and all of that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, particularly Broncos, Warriors, Penrith.
Yeah.
They haven't rested anyone, but Broncos and Warriors, even Knights, they're in good form. Yeah. They want to win the premiership. They haven't won for a long time. They want to win. They want to beat Penrith.
Yeah.
I guess resting players could also have a negative side effect of you get a little bit dull.
Yeah, it depends on how much footy you've played, I guess. If you've had a long season, just that week break is just a good freshener, particularly for the Origin and Rep players.
Yeah, it's probably also good so that particular players that might get targeted in a game, they're not there, so there's less chance of injury for them, ruining their final series. So I think it's all business as usual. Get on to the grand final and.
Yeah.
No one will worry about who you rested if you win the grand final.
Yeah. Roosters.
Who knows, Jed? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, thanks for watching in this evening or this morning or this afternoon or wherever you're watching it.
Yep. Make sure you like and subscribe to the page.
We really appreciate it. We really appreciate your time listening to us ramble on for 40 minutes or however long it is.
Yeah.
And even if you don't want to watch it, just put it on the background and listen to it, or don't even listen to it. Just put it on because it helps the channel with the views.
Yeah.
The views get more people to come and watch it.
I mean, I can't stand his voice, but I still watch it.
Yeah. Literally don't talk all week. So thanks for watching. We've got to get out of here. We've got stuff. Well, I got stuff to do.
I don't.
You're free. So hang around if you want to chat with Jed.
Yeah, give us a call. Give us a Facebook.
Remember to hit our sponsors up if you want solar and batteries, SAE Group, on 318 2050.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
And
See you next week. Okay.